speaking of ladder, there was like a ladder.
Actually, no. It's actually it's actually toothpaste compound, but
Toothpaste compound.
yeah, like Goodyear toothpaste tires,
Ugh.
tooth pliers.
Do you do you think they would make like vegan tires? Where you know?
No, yes. I'm starting in 5th place, 5 laps. It's Harrison, 5 Urton, 5 M. I need to get this computer in a different spot because my controller charger wire keeps on like hitting the touchpad and it's making it do weird stuff and it's annoying me.
Johnny Johnson's Jack's Wax. Ugh.
Why is my car acting like it's some sort of Ferris wheel? I don't know why.
If you think about it, what even is base paste? Because you said it's the thing that's on
I
the.
don't know, Alex. It's that thing that you said tastes like acid. I came up with it in the call, okay? It's not.
Well, it's not like a paste though. It's just like the
I know,
metal.
but dude, you're acting like you don't know who I am. The way I just come up with dumb stuff all the time.
I'm just asking for the
Well,
facts
no,
here.
because like but the thing is though, if you ever have a question about anything I do, just remember, oh yeah, it's 1047 house we're talking about here. It's the same as how when anything bad happens, you can just say, oh, it's still 2024.
You know, I guess that makes sense. I gotta change the audio settings. There we go. That's good. Don't ask why I'm playing NASCAR 21. Okay, it's
I've become an asshole in this game. Because the 18 blocked me and hit me a little bit, and I just drove him up into the wall. But you know, the Wood Brothers have got to do what they got to do to get their 190th win. You know, they're chasing 100 right now in real life, but you know, I already got them to 100 a while back. Dude, can this 18 get over it? Like, if somebody puts me in the wall in this game, and it's like they just put me in the outside wall, I don't care, because you can easily come back from it. Like, if it's in NASCAR heat, I get the frustration. Oh god, Penn's in here. I swear to mitochondria, dude, if the... Okay, he didn't.
I'm running the high line at Kansas in NASCAR. This is weird. It feels weird.
How's it feel weird?
Cause okay. There's a lot of tracks in this game that I've never been to. Like actually never been to. I don't before like maybe like last month. I don't think I'd ever been to like Auto Club in this game.
Auto Club was the first track I ever did when the next gen update came out.
The first track I did, I think it was Martinsville or Coda, something like that. The first track I ever did in this game, you can probably guess what it was. It was Daytona with Alex Bowman, and there was a big crash at the finish.
Penn just got spun around in kind of a weird chain of events.
I do like that the steering is like a little bit offset, because it helps me. Like if I'm about to hit the wall, I can kind of just rely on the car. You know, I could just straighten it out without having to.
I don't like steering offsets, but not in NASCAR 21. I mean in like, for example, in NR 2003 when you're at a super speedway and you have to hold the wheel all the way to the right on the backstretch, and you hold the wheel straight in the corners, it's annoying. And you can't change it either. Also, the craziest finish ever is about to happen. Is 18 about to screw himself out of a second place? No, but he could have. Oh god, I'm finishing 5th. Jeez.
It's time for qualifying. Where did I finish in practice? Second. Maybe I shouldn't do qual. I kind of want to start from the back. I think I might skip, or not skip qualifying, but... Oh yeah, Real Radman found out something about the game. If you reset...
I know.
Yeah, I didn't... Well, we all watched the same video, but I never knew that.
You never knew what now?
If you
I didn't see the whole video.
Oh. if you like reset a race, it'll like make the AIs be all stupid. So if you crash or something, you have to exit the race and then come back, like the actual race, not just reset it or restart it.
As much as I hate NASCAR 21, I appreciate it because it's the reason I have any subscriber. Because before I started making NASCAR 21 videos, I had 50 subscribers.
NASCAR 21 could have been such a decent game. I still don't like the people are trying to make it look like it's a good. It's not. It's a little bit better with the settings. Not the settings that I was talking about, but the real admin settings makes it a little bit better. But other than that, it's not. It's still like a 1 out of 10 game.
It's better than NASCAR 08 on the PS3 and Xbox 360, okay? Where you can't even drive the car. You just spin out. And when you spin out, it looks all mechanical. Your car gets this weird damage where it looks like there's just like... I don't know, it looks like there's pencil coming out of the car.
Also, I put like realistic damage on where if you hit the wall too hard, you blow a tire. You know, I want this to be a race where, you know...
Where you get mad and make a video about it?
Maybe. Where do we... Okay, 24th. Champion difficulty.
How about marsupial difficulty?
Well, yeah, they had a...
What did I just do? Dude, I hate this game. I, like... And I'm about to get eliminated. I don't even care, because I keep getting put in these weird spots.
They had a,
my game's lagging.
A Kona Ice truck, and one of the flavors was Monster Mango. And one of
I've
the
never
other
really
ones...
liked Kona Ice that much.
Yeah,
me
me
neither. End
neither.
up sucking out all the flavor, and then it's just ice.
For me, even if I put like a ton of flavor in it, it still doesn't really taste like anything.
Also, I probably couldn't have it right now because of my teeth.
Yeah.
The worst thing is, I feel like if I just hand pulled 2 teeth out, I wouldn't have the problem.
Hand pulled.
Because it's not all my teeth. It's just like 2 teeth. One's like kind of in the front, and one's like kind of in the back.
You should go to your dentist and ask to...
No, I'm not going... I haven't been to a dentist since, like, genuinely in, like, 8 years, maybe.
Maybe that's the reason. Maybe, okay, this is far-fetched.
No, I'm not saying I haven't brushed my teeth in 8 years. I'm saying I haven't been to a dentist.
Okay, but you still need at least to go to the dentist, like, at least once a year.
No. I hate the dentist. Dude, I've had dentists... Did I tell you the reason why I don't like the dentist to begin with?
Was it because of that truck?
Yes. And then, like... And, like, that first time, I was in 1st grade, and, you know, some of my friends had to go, and it's when, like, your parents had to sign you up to go on it, and it'd pull up to the school, and then they, like, you know, do your teeth. And, like, most of the time it wasn't that bad, but the first time I ever did it, I was in 1st grade, and they put like a wooden block in like the back of my mouth so I wouldn't close my mouth. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna swallow this and choke on it.
What kind of dentist was that?
It's not that it's gonna keep my mouth open. I can keep my mouth open, okay? And it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I closed my mouth. All you're doing is brushing my teeth. But no, like, you're gonna make me like, I can't swallow. Yeah, whoopsie daisy, your kid, we don't want your kid closing his mouth. Hey, William Byron hit the wall pretty good in his qualifying. Is that qualifying or practice?
I don't know what kind of dentist pulled up to your school and did all that. Oh yeah, I was looking at like one of the forums, or like they handed us out a sheet like a couple months ago, and it was that exact same thing. And I was like, nope, I've heard stories from you. It doesn't sound like a good deal, so I'm
And the
not.
toothpaste, whenever you go to a dentist, is the most disgusting. Dude, I made the worst mistake of my life. When I went to the dentist, it was an actual dentist. Dude.
Wait, I had to go get some. What'd you say?
I made the worst mistake of my life last time I actually went to a dentist. It was with my cousin, and we both had to get our, teeth swabbed. But now, and the worst mistake of my life. They asked what flavor toothpaste I wanted. I said chocolate. Oh, oh, oh. Alex, if you ever look at a piece of dog shit on the side, on the side of
Dude,
the side of the street, and then you're like, I wonder what that tastes like an intrusive thought. That's what it tastes like. Just go to the dentist and get chocolate. It's the most disgusting thing. It tastes like it kind of tastes like chocolate if you left it out for 30 days. Maybe a hint of roach in there too.
out of
Jesus Christ, it's disgusting.
out of all the flavors you could have picked, you picked chocolate.
Dude,
I
I
didn't
was
even
like
know that.
8, okay?
Oh,
I
okay.
expected it to actually taste like chocolate.
I didn't
But
even
like,
know
cause the
that.
strawberry stuff gave me bad memories from that truck, and it tasted disgusting. But I'd much rather have a strawberry than that nasty. Oh, and it's got this kind of, like, all the toothpaste they use have this kind of bitter taste at the end.
Yeah,
And it's not even like toothpaste, cause they use like those tubes and stuff, and it's like,
yeah.
so it's like it's kind of like, it's like clay. Oh my god. Dude, this is bringing back repressed memories.
I didn't know that they had a chocolate flavor, because all I've heard for like my whole life
That good.
has
You're
been
lucky,
like
Alex.
it's been strawberry, bubblegum, and sometimes blueberry. That's all it's been. The
I
best.
haven't had bubble gum, but I feel like that would be the only one that's any good.
Yeah, bubblegum actually tastes good. Like even with like the bitter thing, it's not as bitter as the other ones are. It's just like a little bit bitter. It's like regular toothpaste, but a bit like sweeter.
I think a lot of people are having the problem you're having with this game because there's only one other person in here right now. And I just did a whole race by myself. There's a Kyle Busch Kellogg's 5. The Noah Grag, no, that's John Hunanimi. Yeah. The Family Dollar, fake Dunkin' Donuts logo. Dale Earnhardt Jr. What does that say? Does it say Budweiser?
Budweiser.
Boweiser? Manual Auto, Amazuk. Supreme.
Gah.
Dude, this is getting out of hand. More like it's getting out of wheel.
The bills
Dude, it's just
cannot
me
be
and
this
Owen.
high to where you need to rename it to Amazook.
Dude, I feel like I would rather sue somebody for making a stupid name like that. Cause hey,
That's
you
like
use the name of you
that's
use the Amazon font, but you put something retarded.
that's like defamation.
Yeah,
Amazook.
bro. Engine build, Ferb parts, not Ford parts. So this car is called a Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, the new Ferb Light Stallion.
Ferblight.
Like Phineas and. Okay, let's see if me and the O1 can have a good battle here. I'm not clear. I'm not clear, I'm sorry. I'll slow down for this guy. Hope we can get some momentum. Where's he at?
I was looking at this Super Squad paint scheme reveal video. I think it was like a Suarez scheme. One of the things I don't get is why people will like when they like rank the schemes, it'll be like the driver's number. So even if it's like Ross Chastain, it'll be 1 out of 1, and it's like just do out of 10 or out of 100. You don't have to do out of the driver's number. And
I'm
it was
trying to think. There's some things about paint schemes that people critique a lot, but I don't get. But I don't remember what it is. It's a lot of things probably, but it's like, dude, what I'm tired of is people still complaining about the number placement. Like, we've been at it for a while now. Like, they're not gonna change it.
I don't. I don't complain about it, but I'm still not fond of it. I just don't like it. I
I
think
don't
the
even
middle number
care
looks
about it
better.
anymore. I don't notice it now.
Yeah, me neither. But when I do notice, and I look at old, I'm like, "Gah, we used to have something good, and now it's kind of stupid." Well, no, I don't.
For me, sometimes when I see pictures of people like putting the numbers in the right place, they look weird to me.
It's just because you're used to how it is now. But I feel like no, it's not even like the number placement being at the front. It's just when they don't use the all the space. Like, have you
Dude,
seen?
there are times like Real Radman's brought up the Christopher Bell Ream scheme, but like the thing is, I didn't notice it until he brought it up.
What was it?
It was the Christopher Bell Ream car
I
where
know, but like, what about it?
he was talking about how like there's a bunch of empty middle space, but like without not a middle space, the quarter panel space. But I never noticed it until he mentioned it. And it was like 3 days ago.
I'm talking about like the colleague schemes from last year, where it was just like a normal like middle placement thing, and there were no logos. Like, just do it like how Trackhouse does it, or how like Ally does it, where they'll put it like
They
big.
do it right.
Yeah. And why do people hate on the 2022 car so much? I think it's just a normal like scheme. It's. I will agree that it's pretty empty though. With like some
Well,
dashes on it,
no.
but it's not that bad.
If people didn't complain about Jimmy Johnson's 2020 car, that was the exact same thing.
Yeah,
The only difference was like the number color.
and that was probably one of my favorite skins from this year or that year.
Dude, I missed 2022. Whenever I see like when I go in my room of diecast or whatever, or whenever I see anything from like, especially like a race from like from early 2022 to like the Daytona Summer Race, pretty much, I get like a wave of nostalgia.
I really don't. I feel like one of the reasons I don't like Bowman's 2022 car that much is just because of what happened that year. It just was not a. It wasn't a good time. Like, I don't.
Okay, I don't think about the end of the year. Okay, I associate it with the Las Vegas win and your old channel banner.
Still though,
That's probably why I think about you anytime I see that car specifically, because I just associate it with being your background.
No. The more and more I think about the car, the more and more I don't like it. And also the. Oh yeah, another one that sucked. The the night version of his 2023 scheme, when they were showing like the previews of it, it looked so cool because like the A on the front of the car, it was like glowing almost, and then in real life, it was like the car looked.
What night version? You mean like the one that he ran for half the season, where it's like with the teal numbers, or you mean like?
Yeah, the teal number one.
I don't mind that one. I made you do that one in the Dexico 500.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks so bad though. Like, oh yeah, that's what, and it wasn't even like a render, because usually like the renders will be the ones that no, it was a real life like picture of the car, like with Bowman standing next to it, and I thought it was gonna be such a cool scheme. And then in real life at like Bristol and Darlington, all that stuff, it just looked so bad. Because it looked like a flat scheme, if that makes any sense. It looked like a. I'm gonna have to like send you a photo because I don't think you understand what I'm talking about.
Well, no, because I see it anytime I look at our Atlanta reaction or something. But like,
No,
I don't mind it.
You don't know the unraced version of that car. Also, I was looking at like a video where it's like paint schemes that haven't raced, and there was like a Jimmy Johnson Panera Bread car, and unless I'm like missing something, I don't. Well, it was 2019, so maybe I did miss it. I don't remember Panera Bread signing on, and it. like, and I've seen that picture before, but I didn't know it was actually like. Well, it probably wasn't, but if it was, that's still stupid that it was gonna be ran a Panera Bread Jimmy Johnson scheme. Yeah,
Is
no.
it bad that whenever I see Sheldon Creed with like with a with an alternate scheme, it makes me uncomfortable? Because I'm so used to him always running the exact same car the entire season.
Well, I don't watch Xfinity that much, so I've only seen him running the Fodge car.
Well, yeah, he's only run that this year, but I mean like last year when he ran like a different scheme. Now I like the patriotic ones, but when it's like that one he ran at Darlington, the two I was about to say the two car. Like the Oreo throwback though. Like I liked it, but then as soon as I saw Creed on the car, I was like, oh god, he's not driving a red and white car. I'm driving a red and white car.
Remember that Austin Dillon wheeling car that you sent me?
Yes, and it's cursed.
Yeah, they never showed it on the broadcast, or maybe I'm
Yeah,
just like.
because I only saw it this morning when I looked up like Sheldon Creed because I was looking at like the cars and I was like, what the? Did somebody? Is this a fan scheme or something?
And I was gonna, I remember I saw it in like October or November, and I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, no, you're probably gonna not care about it, because it's just like it's the exact same scheme as Dylan ran, but on Austin Dillon's car. There's been a lot of good schemes that like just haven't been on TV or people forget about. Looking back at it, I don't really like Bowman's 2023 car that much either.
Brad Keselowski needs to like get some pep in his step. There's a few drivers that need to get some pep in their steps. Busher needs to get pep in his step.
Logano needs to get a pep in his step.
Yeah. But the way Busher just kind of like came out of nowhere at the end of the season, and now he's back into nowhere. Oh my god, there's a lot of cars in this race. There's actually more than 2. There's 7. Yeah, I'm starting.
Unless like Byron wins Kansas or something, if I still see Byron on like the top thing for like the
power rankings.
Yeah, the power rankings, I'm gonna lose it. I didn't see the Dover ones, but
dude, I don't like the fact that he was at the top of power rankings after Daytona. Like Schlugga Zugga Rug Buddy. It's a super speedway that ended under caution before they even got to the white flag.
To be honest, it's the first race of the season, so you kind of have to put them in there. But like after
well, no, I'd put like the cars that were up there all day though. I didn't see Byron and besides the end of stage 1 until the end of the race.
Why do people care about like? Well, I mean, I get it now, but like laps led. People talk about laps led a lot more than they probably should, because they think the amount of laps that you lead means anything. But if it's at like Bristol or something, like why does it matter how many? I think what matters is how much. Because like it's not the 2000s anymore. Leading laps doesn't really mean anything. It's just
no, and the way people like, I don't even remember specific examples now, like off the top of my head. But like when I drive, you know those races when like someone's doing super good and they're like up in like second or something, and then at the very end of the race they get in a wreck and they finish 35th. And like the people who do the race reviews are like, "Oh, not a good day for this guy, buddy. He was running 5th and then he crashed." Like it,
yeah,
with 2 to go.
Yep, because what I was gonna say, leading laps at this point doesn't mean anything. Because it used to mean something, like back in the early 2000s, because you'd get a point every single time you led a lap.
I wish they still gave out points.
Yeah, but like then again,
like we wouldn't have any of that stupid single file stuff.
Yeah, people would actually be trying to go for the. And Larson would probably be like, he'd probably have like a 1,000-point lead, no matter the year. If it were 2021. He'd probably win the championship. Like, even with the playoffs, he'd probably still win the championship, like, a month before the play. You know what I mean, okay? Even though that's not how the playoffs work, he'd probably still have enough points to just win the championship. You know, he could finish. I'm gonna stop. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But if we're back in ye olden times, Larson would probably win the championship like a month and a half before the last race.
This 45 go, because we're gonna run out of time.
I think we might already be out of time. Actually, no, he's getting a run.
Now all leading laps is just bragging rights. It's like, oh yeah, I led 500 laps this year.
I think if Ty Gibbs wins a race this year, it'll probably be at Bristol. Last 2 Bristol races, he's done pretty well. Ugh. Wait, did I just help? That was the closest finish ever.
What does going out on a limb mean?
Going out on a limb. It means saying something that people wouldn't expect you to say, I guess.
Okay, so I do have the right definition.
Opinion, maybe.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that Ty Gibbs isn't gonna win a race this year. I just don't think he is. He's been up there, but like he hasn't. He can't. When it matters.
You said that Ty Gibbs winning the Coke 600 and clip that too.
The Cokes, yeah. You know, I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that. He's gonna win the Coke 600.
Dude, the Truck Series starting lineup is so weird for today. Wait. You probably don't know any of the drivers.
Isn't the pole winner like Corey Underbelly or something like that? I don't know who the guys are.
Chase Purdy. In case you don't know who that is, do you remember the 2021 Talladega truck race? You know when Tate Fogelman won?
Maybe. I think I do.
Wrecked Nemechek.
Yeah.
He was the guy that brought out the caution with 2 to go. By throwing that horrendous block.
Oh yeah, I still don't know who he is, but
I miss when I was an Austin Cindric fan. When he was in Xfinity.
God. I didn't like Austin. I think I think now I know. I was looking at my old Twitter from like 2020, back in the bad days. You know, when I actually used it. I think I was a Brandon Jones fan. I don't know why, but I was.
I've always kind of been a Brandon Jones fan, but like it's just the way whenever he wins, he sneaks up like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
My favorite Brandon Jones win was probably the 2020 Darlington.
That too. But the only Brandon Jones win that I remember was that one. I think it was at Kansas in 2020.
Or it was maybe Michigan. I don't know. Either way, I think it was Michigan.
And I think there was like a fight when he was doing.
I missed that race though.
Yeah, and when Chastain fought Gregson, it gave me like flashbacks for the race because it was the exact same lighting, the exact same like way the car did a burnout, the same way it parked. But same everything, except for it was Kansas. You think we're gonna get a fight this year?
I don't know, probably.
I don't think we are.
Hasn't there already been a fight this year?
I mean like a Noah Gregson Chastain fight, not like a you hit my tire kind of fight.
You fight every year.
Not in 1946 there wasn't.
Because there wasn't a NASCAR.
Oh.
Yeah, but let's take it a year before the sport started. Whoa.
Who do you think's at fault for the 1979 Daytona finish?
The person who decided to come up with the purse amount.